Again, I want to thank everybody that tuned in to the live stream last night, but farming continues. It's the heat of the summer, and I still got about a half dozen cows that haven't calved, so I better get to work. Count them. This red cow with the black streak around her middle, she's probably going to be the next one to calve. She looks like she's getting pretty close, both from her udder and her rear end, so we'll keep an eye on her. This last cow to calve, this black white face, as you can see, that right front teat has never been sucked out, so it's probably going to go bad. The calf has sucked the other three. She's a heavy milker, but she's a really old cow, so I will probably sell her this fall when we wean calves anyway. She still gives plenty of milk for her calf. Okay, the black white face that calved 3 or 4 days ago that I was worried about the calf not getting to that right front teat. It looks like he's finally made it there and got it sucked out a little bit, so that's a really good deal. The red cow with the black stripe around her middle still hasn't calved, but she's licking her side today, so that I think that means she's getting a little closer. Maybe in a week or two she'll have it. Good shot of several calves together here down at the creek place. I hope you'll agree they are really doing good, really growing good. Lots of good pasture, clean water for them. Now it's probably happening all over the Midwest, but all these ash trees we are losing to the emerald ash borer. And you can see where they enter here. This tree is almost completely dead, and I've got dozens of others down here in the creek bottom that are in the process of dying. It's just wiping out the ash trees all over the Midwest. And we had a bunch of them down here, but we're not going to have many left in a year or two. Back when I was heating with wood, when we first got married, I loved cutting ash trees because it was always so easy to split with an axe, and it burned good. Unlike elm, we've got a few elms around here. I always get a kick out of what one of my really good friends' grandmothers said about elm. She said she had tried to live a good life and she hoped she was going to heaven, but if she ended up at the other place, she sure hoped they heated with elm. Before we cut the rope, we'll wrap it with electrician's tape real tightly so that it doesn't fray out once we cut it. Got to make sure you cut it on the right side. Doesn't do any good if you cut it on the wrong. Making a swing seat here for the kids. Got a double knot tied underneath it, so hopefully it'll hold. We'll get the swing all re-roped, bring it over here, and hang it on a nail, otherwise the cows will chew it all up. We'll hang the seed up here and kind of put the ropes behind it so the cows can't get to it. Squeak in the bed of the gator. Our first option is going to be to spray down the latch here with WD-40 and see if that does it. I'll do the top and the bottom. That didn't alleviate the noise, so we're going to do 2 more spots with WD-40. See an area here where the metal is worn. Spray it down. This side as well. Well, unfortunately, that didn't get rid of the squeak either. Maybe it's the hinge. And here on the hinge. I think it was this sliding hook here that was making the noise, because after I put WD-40 on it, it's not squeaking now. Fingers crossed. That was it. WD-40 on the sliding latch, no more squeak. There's Snoopy. So easy to find him with that birthmark on his shoulder. There's the newest young bull. He's looked like he's about worn out from the summer breeding season. I sure hope you tune in next week, because I've got a story along with some videos that if I hadn't seen it myself, I might not believe it. So hope you tune in. Thanks for tuning in this week.